Attention! Americans have the freedom of choice, and your choice for professional wrestling should be the American Wrestling Federation.
Ken Resnick.
And I'm Chrissy.
And this is the American Wrestling Federation. You know, Chrissy, we talk about the tremendous talent coming in every day to the AWF. This week alone, the debut of Conan 2000, Fidel Sierra, 2 Cold Scorpios here.
And don't forget, Chief Charlie Norris.
Exactly, what a favorite he is, and you talked to the champ today.
That's right, I'm going to be speaking with Tito Santana, champion of the American Wrestling Federation.
And talk about a powerful tag team, Jeff Gaylord and the Warlord. Let's go out to ringside, Mick Karsh and Terry Taylor.
This match is scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first from Newport Beach, California, weighing 222 pounds, Bobby Bradley!
Well, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Mick Karsh and Terry Taylor with the American Wrestling Federation. Glad to have you aboard.
And his opponent from Denver, Colorado, weighing 240 pounds, 2 Cold Scorpios!
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have never had the opportunity to see this guy, you are in for a treat. Bobby Bradley is a great young wrestler. This 2 Cold Scorpio has got moves in and out of the ring that are unbelievable. Can dance, can wrestle, flip, flop. Wait till you get a chance to see the stuff this guy can do. It's almost superhuman.
Well, Terry, he has established a reputation not only in the United States, but certainly in Japan. A tremendously gifted athlete, and you said it all. The fans are in for a real treat in 2 Cold Scorpio.
Yeah, and I really like this Bobby Bradley. I've said it before, I don't really care for the mustache too much, but this kid has got great talent, and probably more than talent, potential and great heart. Oh, what a kip up.
Just a small example of what you're going to see, I guarantee you, from Scorpio. And ladies and gentlemen, again, the American Wrestling Federation, if you are new to us, we first of all, thank you very much for joining us, and also we remind you the unique and innovative round system here in the American Wrestling Federation. Terry, explain that if you would.
Yeah, we have 4-minute rounds with a 1-minute rest period in between. Nobody else has those. Great reversal there by Bobby Bradley. We have rules. We have a president, the Zap Man, who makes sure that everybody abides by the rules. Don't touch the referee. Nobody over the top rope. And I'm telling you, we have got great wrestling, like it says on the marquee, and it's great to be here.
And if the match, ladies and gentlemen, goes the duration, the full allotted time, the referee will make the decision. He'll make the call. Oh, big drop kick there by Scorpio, and he's fired up, and so are the fans.
Yeah, he's a great aerial wrestler. Everybody knows him for those great moves up in the air. You've seen his Mac technician skills. He can get down and grapple with the best of them.
And we want to thank everybody who has written and called. The response to the American Wrestling Federation week after week gets bigger and stronger. Legions of fans, and we're delighted that you have joined us.
Yeah, right there, he headlocks him, takes him over in a hip lock takeover, makes Bobby Bradley carry his weight. Scorpio has those legs spread. What that does is make Bobby Bradley have that weight on top of him, and he has to work just to get up to a vertical base, which to you, Karsh, means get up on his feet.
That's difficult for a guy like me. Shoulder tackle there by 2 Cold Scorpio. Over the top and a leapfrog by Bradley. Oh, nice move.
Spin under takedown. Well done.
Look at this. Bradley go to town now. Amazing maneuver and a drop kick. And Scorpio has hit the ringside floor. And a stunning turn of events here. Tremendous agility shown by Bob Bradley.
I'll tell you what, Bobby Bradley didn't come here to lay down for anybody. This kid knows he's one major win away from being in contention. Great moves, inverted victory roll. He caught him with a spin under takedown and then drop kicked him, and he has changed the entire complexion of this match.
Well, I guarantee you he has earned the respect of Too Cold Scorpio, who has become more aggressive since he climbed back through the ropes now.
Yeah, you see Scorpio in the beginning was keeping it on the mat. After that flurry, he attacked Bobby Bradley.
Irish whip into the corner, follows him in with the clothesline, and he dropped him.
Boy, this match has got that ebb and flow, give and take. Each guy gets some momentum, then the other one breaks the momentum, and this is a great even-up match.
You bet it is, and these two very, very close in size and weight, and anybody can win in the American Wrestling Federation. Tremendous parity, count of 2-0. That had got to be about 2 7/8 as we're under 25 seconds now in the opening round.
Well, I don't want this to turn into a fist fight because both these guys have tremendous wrestling skills. We've seen both of them have flashes of brilliance. We got 15 seconds left. I think this is the first match Scorpio has ever been in where there is a round system, where there is a rest period. He may not know that the time is running near.
Well, he's going to know in about 2 seconds here because there is the bell. Wait a minute now. He's perched on that top rope. Oh, Bradley rolled out of the way. Now the bell has clearly sounded, ladies and gentlemen. Scorpio apparently didn't hear it. Bobby Bradley, I believe, heard it, but continued to fight on. Very interesting conclusion to that round, Terry.
Yeah, Too Cold Scorpio up on that top rope, went for a moonsault. It's almost like a backwards flip where you make it 3/4 of the way over and splash your opponent. Bradley knew it was coming, didn't wait for the referee to protect him, saying the round was over. He took care of himself, got out of the way, and Scorpio hurt himself.
Well, I've got to believe that Too Cold Scorpio has a newfound respect for Bobby Bradley after that first round. I was amazed at some of the arsenal, the artillery that Bobby Bradley displayed here. We know the skills of Too Cold Scorpio. We've always known that Bobby Bradley is a game youngster, but he looked outstanding there.
Yeah, and the referee just went to both corners, only in the American Wrestling Federation, and asked each guy if he wanted to continue. And boy, I guess Bradley does. He jumps out of the starting blocks.
Oh, he is really unloaded now on Too Cold Scorpio. Picks him up. Big body slam now. Bradley going to the top. Moves. Oh, my goodness. He caught him with the shins, the boots right to the sternum.
I don't know how in the world he did that. I've been watching wrestling in all my life, and I've never seen anything like that. What movement? Chris Idams will be hot about that. That looked just like a super kick, but he pulls Bradley up, slams him back down.
And now Scorpio has found a newfound artillery. Oh, my goodness. Give him a 10.0 on that maneuver. This one is history. Very, very impressive. Too Cold Scorpio. Terry, this match was outstanding.
That was 360 degrees plus 90 more. 450 degrees splash. And now he's dancing. This is the time to dance after you have the victory. Wow, what a match. I hope everybody appreciates how good this really was.
Oh, and he's getting down right now. What an exit from the ring. Very, very popular. What a sensation here. It is the American Wrestling Federation debut.
Yeah, you see the height of that drop kick. That's what's made Scorpio famous, that aerial ability. But look at the reserve and the toughness of Bobby Bradley. Spin under takedown. Here he goes in an inverted victory roll, snaps him over, almost gets a 3 count on Too Cold Scorpio, ruining his debut, but Scorpio fights back. What a lariat in the corner, and I hope we get this on instant replay. 450 degrees, bang!
What a tremendous debut for Too Cold Scorpio. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's send it to our colleague, Chris E., standing by with Tito Santana.
I'm here with Tito Santana, champion of the American Wrestling Federation. Tito, let me just congratulate you on your championship.
Thank you very much, Chrissy.
And I understand that you've just got back from a celebration in Mexico.
That's exactly right. You know, I went back to my hometown, had a big Mexican celebration, the sombreros, the donkeys. Everybody was there. My people are proud of me, and I'm proud to represent them wherever I go.
And now you're preparing to leave for Japan. How many title defenses do you have planned there?
Well, I've got 2 title defenses in Japan. You know, the president of the American Wrestling Federation wants the American Wrestling Federation to get put on the map. And Tito Santana, the champion of the American Wrestling Federation, is going to do that. I know it's not going to be easy, Chrissy, but I guarantee you, I know what it takes to be a champion, and I will continue to be the American Wrestling Federation champion.
And that's worldwide, Tito. Now stay with us. We'll be right back for more AWF action.
This bout is scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first from Sin City, Iowa, weighing 215 pounds, Tony Ramon!
Sin City, Iowa. Don't you own a string of hotels in Sin City, Iowa?
I have the key to the city. I am the mayor. Take it away, Anderson. Billy, speak.
And his opponent from Red Lake, Minnesota, weighing 290 pounds, he is the Chippewa Indian, Chief Charlie Norris!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is a man that I am quite familiar with. He has wrestled extensively in the upper Midwest for the past couple of years, and now he has made it to the major leagues. The American Wrestling Federation, Chief Charlie Norris out of Red Lake, Minnesota.
He's a chief. He's only 27 years old. Doesn't take long, I guess, for his tribe. Look at him dance, though. We got 2 pole dancing. We got Charlie dancing. Then we got a bunch of dancers in the American Wrestling Federation.
Well, Tony Ramon, perhaps one of the famous Ramones of musical fame, I'm not sure.
So you're saying we got singers and dancers?
We certainly do. I want to extol the virtues of Charlie Norris. As I said, I have watched this man develop over the past couple of years. He's already held regional championships in the United States. Very, very proud of his Native American heritage. And you're looking at a real, true superstar in Charlie Norris.
Well, you're talking about superstars. We'll be looking at this one. But why don't we take an opportunity right now to listen to 2 superstars here in the American Wrestling Federation.
The battle lines have been drawn. And the family's not taking no prisoners. Epperstein, Santana, Slaughter. We got scores to settle with all 3 of you, baby, and we're not taking no prisoners, one way or the other. The family is coming home with the gold. That's a promise.
Man, I guess the Chipmunks have a 3rd brother, Alvin, and the other one in him.
What a threesome that is. Rico Suave has put together quite a family indeed in the persons of Luscious Tommy Rich and Greg the Hammer Valentine. But back to the action at hand. Chief Charlie Norris working on Tony Ramon. Nice fireman's carry, and now he's stretching on that arm.
Yeah, I know Charlie Norris. He's 6'6", 290 pounds, and you don't realize how big this guy is until you get up next to him, and he's a big, strong man.
Well, he certainly is that. And Charlie, upon entering the American Wrestling Federation, made it clear to President Paul Alperstein and the promoters, he will not back down from anybody. Sign his name on the dotted line, he will get in the ring, prove himself, and he wants that championship.
Yeah, well, I wish he'd get in here and prove himself. He's got to beat Tony Ramon first. Everybody comes into the American Wrestling Federation. They all say, I'm the best. They all say, I've done something somewhere else. Well, come to the American Wrestling Federation. Show us what you have. Before you start demanding title shots, get in the ring, win some matches, and show us, don't tell us.
And Tony Ramon shows Charlie Norris a series of boots now. He has the Native American backed into the corner, and he's relentless right now. That is 290 pounds he's hammering on. Follows in with that short clothesline, now to the breadbasket 3 times.
I don't know if Charlie's out of gas, but that was a feather-like clothesline in the corner. You cannot hold back and try not to make somebody mad here. Charlie Norris is too big, and I don't know if he's just waiting to get mad, or maybe he stayed up too late last night, because Charlie Norris, when he gets that fire ignited, he can go.
And he's got the fans behind him. Certainly they have been chanting that war chant in the background. Oh, he's got him by the hair now, tossing him around like a rag doll. Charlie, he's signaling for that tomahawk chop, going into that war dance, and he nails him right to the top of the head.
Boy, now it looks Looks like Tony Ramone doesn't want any left. Look at the fans out there cheering for Charlie.
Oh, big boot. In for the cover. This one is all over. A very impressive debut in the American Wrestling Federation for the Big Chief from Red Lake, Minnesota, Charlie Norris, and the fans are certainly into his package right now.
Well, he's doing the Indian dance, but I don't know if this is Indian music. I'm not sure. The culture he's from, Red Bear Lake, Minnesota?
Red Lake, Minnesota.
I didn't know. I haven't been up there. Charlie Norris, big man, came in here, made his debut. He won. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here, he's got a future in the American Wrestling Federation because of moves like this. He's dancing, he's moving, and bang, to the top of the head. Tony Ramone right there says, I've had all I can stand. I can't stand no more. Charlie picks him up. Now watch this. Bang, you see right there Tony Ramone tried to get away from it and couldn't.
And the fans, as I said, certainly into Charlie Norris doing that Native American dance in the ring. Right now, everybody, let's send it to our broadcast colleague, Ken Resnick. Ken, I do not envy you.
Thanks, Mick and Terry. We'll get right back to more action. But first, standing with Sheik Adnan El-Kaisi and his army. Sheik, ever since you came here to the American Wrestling Federation, all you've talked about is a championship belt. But yet, here's your army, and I see no championship belt.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The caravan will continue her mission. And the barking of the dog will never stop the caravan and the rider coming.
You know, Ken Resnick, you don't have to be so impatient, because I promised this man, the Sheik, and I promised his people back home that we're going to send him a belt soon, and it's going to happen. And you know, when you hear the barking of the dogs, you can also feel the heat, brother, because you're looking at two of the biggest dogs in the pack here. Two of the biggest, two of the baddest, and two of the strongest. And we want a title, and we're going to get it.
That's right. You see, this man pays us a lot of money to get the gold, to get what's necessary to be the best. Now then, I am the roughneck and the Hercules, and we're going to get the gold no matter what it takes. Anybody, you get in front of the roughneck and the Hercules, you're going down. I guarantee it. You're going down.
As devious as they come, Sheik Adnan El-Kaisi now back to more great AWF action.
What a diabolical combination that is.
This tag team match is scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first at a combined weight of 418 pounds, the team of Pretty Boy Floyd and Firefighter Jim.
Did you catch that, Terry? A combined weight of 418 pounds.
That means each of them weighs 209.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 587 pounds, they are Jeff Gaylord and the Warlord.
The Lord Brothers.
What a combination here in the American Wrestling Federation. Two monsters, two behemoths in the persons of Jeff Gaylord and the Warlord. Oh, look at that monk.
Everybody's I'll tell you what a body on Jeff Gaylord. When you got a guy as good and strong and big as he is, and you look across the ring and see somebody stronger and bigger, run for your lives, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a long day.
Well, we're going to find out in just a moment just how long or how short this one's going to be. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Excuse me, sir. May I please see your headset?
Oh, no, not again.
I'd just like to say that I'm a wheelin' dealin', kiss stealin' son of a gun, and happen to be the greatest wrestler, whether I'm in the American Wrestling Federation or not, today.
Well, why don't you style and profile right out of here? Ladies and gentlemen, who was that guy? Right now, we're going to send it to the Warriors Corner and two of the true superstars in the American Wrestling Federation.
Can't believe the electricity in the air. The air of the American Wrestling Federation, the #1 federation in all of professional wrestling today. We've been receiving cards and letters from all over the world saying Jimmy Powers, Johnny Gunn, you're the guys we want to follow. You're the guys we love. We love your ring savvy and smarts. Cards, letters, flowers. I received a proposal last week too. But it doesn't matter. We are determined to wrestle guys in the ring like Warlord and Gaylord.
You know, Johnny, I know you and I have waited a long time to get to where we are today, the American Wrestling Federation. And right here is where we're going to make our mark. It's just a matter of time before the gold is around our waists.
Well, what a matchup that would be if those two powers of gun were to face the team of Gaylord and the Warlord.
Wow, I'll tell you what, at least Jimmy Powers got to say something that time. And look at the power of Gaylord, and now, oh my, he's gonna get tagged in. Poor Pretty Boy Floyd. He ain't gonna be his namesake for much longer, not that he ever was.
Well, that looks like a high school version of Dennis Rodman in there right now.
The Worm. Oh. Boy, I hope Gaylord didn't hurt his knee.
Well, that's got, look at this. Look at this humiliating cover, and that is it. Very, very impressive. A monstrous combination, Jeff Gaylord and the Warlord.
Yeah, and not only are they big and ugly, they're strong, too. Man, I'll tell you what, both these guys, the Warlord about 330 pounds, Jeff Gaylord with the long hair, okay, with the hair, he's about 285. What a combination.
Well, this tag team was absolutely dismantled, and look at Gaylord. He is asking for any and all comers to get into the ring. And I'll tell you something, if you're American Wrestling Federation President Paul Alperstein, you've got to take a long look at this combination. If you've got any tag team championship tournaments in the offing in the future, you've got some real beef right there.
Are you talking about that lady at ringside? Okay, now we have a beautiful suplex there by Jeff Gaylord, showing that he has wrestling skills, but chooses to do things the other way. Bang, what a shoulder block. Pretty Boy Floyd gets knocked out of his socks. What a shot by the Warlord, 330 pounds. And there you see Gaylord right across the chest and neck. Man, I wish that was you, Karsh. Oh, if I could only buy these guys off.
Thanks a lot, pal. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's send it to my good friend Ken Resnick, standing by with the flamboyant Michael P.S. Hayes. Take it away, Ken Resnick.
As is the case, another victory for the Warlord, but I think more importantly with me, Michael Hayes, and you have had this smirk on your face the last couple weeks. In fact, if memory serves me, right after you made a phone call.
Well, you know, sometimes they say, reach out and touch somebody. And I reached out, and I did touch somebody here in the American Wrestling Federation, or better known as the Alternative Wrestling Federation. It's been deluged with competitors that want to come in here. Not coincidence or precedence. We know it's a precedence because where I go, talent follows. But I am not going to be mistreated all my life. I am not going to stand alone and be abused because people are worried about their ability to control me. Well, now you've asked for it, and I am bringing the surprise of surprises. It's going to be something that knocks your socks off. It's going to be something from a bad street.
This match is scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 245 pounds, Ronnie Vegas!
There's one of your favorites, Ronnie Vegas.
Yeah, he got his teeth fixed after Valentine caved his face in about 3 weeks ago. He's a tough kid to be back.
And his opponent, weighing 245 pounds, Conan 2000!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the eagerly anticipated debut in the American Wrestling Federation of Conan 2000. Terry Taylor, this man is put together.
What a body on Conan 2000. This is the first opportunity I've had a chance to see this guy. Full of electricity, full of life, and I mean, he is playing up to the crowd. Think about it, the debut of Conan 2000, of Chief Charlie Norris, Too Cold Scorpio. What other wrestling federation brings you all those new superstars in one program?
Well, everybody who is anybody is coming to the American Wrestling Federation. This is, and I hate to borrow your word, the mecca of professional wrestling right now. The most unique and innovative wrestling promotion in the world, and Conan 2000 quick arm drags on Ronnie Vegas.
Yeah, he got him over twice, and he's really got that arm. I've never seen a guy hold an arm like that. He used his side arm, and he also used his forearm to trap it. Good reversal there by Ronnie Vegas. Everybody's got a chance here in the American Wrestling Federation, or they're not here.
Well, we've seen Ronnie Vegas many times, and as you said at the outset, this is one tough kid. He doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the roughhousing department, but a nice series of moves by Conan 2000. He continues to work on the tricep. Slingshot off the ropes and a big drop kick.
Look at this guy. He has got charisma exemplified. He's telling Ronnie Vegas to get up, and I think I saw Vegas shake his head saying no.
Well, I don't blame him there one bit. Let's see what Conan has in mind here. Oh, he got tremendous height and then dropped the elbow across the chest of Ronnie Vegas, and already the fans have really taken to Conan 2000.
Boy, I tell you what, look at that abdominal development. I hate this guy. Hey, you know, why don't I look like that? I don't get it.
Why don't you look like that? I'm crawling under the chair. Oh!
Mother Nature knew what she was doing when she made me look like this. I'd be harder to handle. Harder to handle.
Oh, please. Conan 2000 backs Vegas into the ropes with velocity, whips him to the other side.
Oh, man. You think about how many innovative moves we've seen here in the American Wrestling Federation. And here we come. We talk about the toughness of this kid, Vegas. I'll tell you what, he doesn't stop coming forward.
No, he absolutely does not. Oh, that'll stop him.
Except right there.
Oh, dead in his tracks that time. Big clothesline from Conan 2000. Picks him up, body slam. Oh, he's signaling. He's getting this crowd all worked up. He figures this one's all over.
Yeah, you know, I got to kind of wonder. I like guys that have charisma, but you better pay attention to the guy in the ring. Well, man, he tried to flip himself on that flying lariat. Covers him with one hand on the chest.
Well, that is it. Tremendously impressive. Conan 2000, a great hit with the fans of the American Wrestling Federation in attendance this week. Not only is he put together tremendously agile, a gifted athlete.
I think Johnny Gunn's going to be hot. There's another good-looking guy besides me in the American Wrestling Federation. But there's not enough girls to go around. This Conan 2000 is put together. Not a bad-looking guy, and he's got great wrestling ability.
Well, Ronnie Vegas tried to hang in there as long as he could. He gave it his best shot. But this man, Conan 2000, just too much for Ronnie Vegas this week. What a debut. He's going to be something special.
Yeah, he is. There he cuts a flip holding the rope. Great agility. Goes right into a full-arm dragon twist. You can see the pain etched on Ronnie Vegas' face. Follows it up with a great drop kick. He gesticulates to the crowd. This guy is good. Watch this flying lariat. Bang! That would even beat you, Karsh.
I guarantee you I'd be beat even before I got into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, a great debut for Conan 2000. Stay with us. You are watching the American Wrestling Federation. More action coming up.
This tag team bout is scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first at a combined weight of 435 pounds, the team of Terry Allen and Eric Freedom.
Art thou bored? Oh, no, not watching the American Wrestling Federation. Oh, yeah.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 631 pounds, the Samoan SWAT Team.
Well, as the Samoan SWAT team make their way to the ring, the SST, if I could ask you, sir, to kindly give the headset back to Terry Taylor.
I'll take it back. I'm switching seats with you from now on. I'd rather be in the ring and safer. Nobody jumps me from behind when I was wrestling. Man, these guys want to get in the American Wrestling Federation. It's embarrassing.
Well, I don't know how safe it would be in the ring if you had the SST facing you in the opposite corner. This is one of the most frightening tag team combinations in the world today.
Yeah, they are. And Terry Allen and Eric Freedom, they said they'd come in, wrestle anybody, anytime, under any circumstances. I'm pretty sure they're looking at each other going, uh-oh, what have we gotten ourselves into? Because the Samoans, Well, they may, I don't know if they're cannibals, but they sure do heat it up in the ring and they eat their competition alive.
And we've talked so many times about Samoan wrestlers as a group. They are savages. They are absolute maniacs in the world of professional wrestling. Oh, for heaven's sakes, there's a Pearl Harbor job, and that quake cam already is shaking.
Yeah, you can see the impact of these blows. The ring is shaking. The bodies are flying. They are rocking. Well, maybe we should calm it down. Maybe get just a little bit of class in here. Well, first we have a double team move. Whoa! Into the lights. Oh, man, let's right now. Let's go to the ambassador in the Warrior corner. Take it away, Steve Casey.
Once again, the ambassador, Steve Casey, is speaking to you moronic Americans. Presently, I'm in Australia, and even here, the word is out. The new place to be is the AWF. Well, let me tell you something. Next week, I'm coming to America, and it's going to be your privilege to see me in action.
Well, there's a very modest individual, and Ambassador Steve Casey, as the SST continues the assault on Terry Allen and Eric Freedom. This combination, the Samoan SWAT team, they never back up. I have never seen them take a back step from anybody, and like them or not, they get the job done in a hurry. Look at this.
Is this a mugging, a massacre, or a melee? They have Eric Freedom back in the corner. What's it say? They're cannonballs?
Cannibals.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a little trouble reading. The quake camp shaking, bodies going everywhere.
Oh, he's biting.
Freedom's getting bitten in the face.
Well, that answers your question about the cannibal, I guess. Munching on the nose of Eric Freedom.
Well, I'll tell you what, Eric Freedom has, double thrust kick right to the face. And look at this, they are in no hurry to finish this guy off. It's like a lion just playing with its prey.
Absolutely it is. Once they smell blood, that's when they enjoy it the most. And they are setting up poor Eric Freedom right now. Oh, he's in the wrong place. He's in the wrong profession right now, Eric Freedom. Oh, no.
I've been in the ring for 15 glorious years. Anytime you fall backwards like that, it's a scary, scary feeling. Almost as scary as looking up and seeing this guy. Oh, no!
That has got to do it. He is absolutely flattened. And the SST, and they take a shot at Terry Allen. The SST tremendously impressive here. That was an absolute hatchet job on the combination of Allen and Freedom.
I can't believe they're not letting this guy go either. They got him by the hair. Well, I'll tell you what, Zach, man, the president is going to have to examine this tag team because they are savages. You said it right. Nobody is safe when they're in the American Wrestling Federation.
Well, I have to believe that Terry Allen and Eric Freedom are going to do their very, very best to find another line of work after this one. They were dismantled right from the opening bell by the SST.
Yeah, you can see right here, they flapjacked this kid into the stratosphere. Right there, Terry Allen on his shoulder and face. That right there would have been enough, but no. Double thrust kick to the face. Those Samoans, look at the size of their legs. The seat of power is unbelievable. Suplex off the top rope. That is a crippling move, and it is followed up by one of the most impressive splashes I've ever seen. Cameraman, do your thing. What a move!
Boy,
wow.
That is a 747 coming in for a landing. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, Ken Resnick is standing by with Coco Beware and Mr. USA, Tony Atlas.
We talk about week in and week out how the competition here in the American Wrestling Federation is heating up, and boy, the Samoan Maniacs, absolutely no exception, and talk about heated up action in the tag team category. Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, and Coco Beware teaming up. But Tony, you guys are stepping right into it next week right here on television. You're stepping in against none other than the Texas Hangman.
Well, you know, the Texas Hangman, they're a tough team and everything, but they don't make me no another man because I feel so good right now. So good, Daddy-O, that I got my main man, Coco Beware, right here. And Coco, you know how the people love us out there, and we love the fans. And I know people don't know that Coco can say, lay it on them, brother.
Warrior!
You see, when you got Mr. USA and you got the Birdman, how can we lose with the stuff we're going to use?
Yeah.
So the hangman, get ready, because you definitely will get hung when you use the power, and the man is going to be flying high in the American Wrestling Federation and looking down. Isn't that right, Frankie? I feel good.
They are indeed. Coco beware, Mr. USA Tony Atlas. And frankly, what a wild one that's going to be next week.
Well, if that doesn't
This
get
bout
you
is
pumped
scheduled
up, I don't know
for 3
what will.
rounds.
Man.
Introducing first from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 203 pounds, Trevor Blanchard.
Can you think about this? Main event next week. Coco Beware and Mr. USA against the Hangman. Unbelievable main event right here.
And his opponent from Havana, Cuba, weighing 280 pounds, Fidel Sierra.
Well, we are about to get our first look at the man from Cuba, Fidel Sierra, a man who has made very, very clear his literal hatred for the United States of America.
Yeah, this guy's coming out brandishing that Cuban flag. Anybody in the United States knows that 60 miles off the coast of Florida is Cuba. It's communist. Fidel Castro's been running it with an iron fist. This guy has left Cuba, and he's starting a reign of terror right here in the American Wrestling Federation. It's his debut.
Well, there's no question that this man means business, and I guarantee you if he can make some American dollars and go back to Havana, he is going to do exactly that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the American Wrestling Federation. We want you to stay with us because in just a moment, the debut of Fidel Sierra. Welcome back, everybody, and we are about to get a look at Fidel Sierra. Come on, turn around.
What is Trevor Blanchard thinking?
No.
That's a greenhorn mistake.
Absolutely. You cannot give anybody, let alone a man as maniacal as Fidel Sierra, half a chance. I don't know if Trevor Blanchard was caught napping over there or what, but he is really paying a price.
Yeah, he is. He should have never turned his back on this guy. But talking about paying a price, we're going to have to as we listen to the Hangman, our main eventers, next week.
People, take a good look, because what's standing before you is 540 pounds of danger. Now let me tell you something. We're here in the American Wrestling Federation for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, to make a lot of money. Reason number 2, to break a lot of bones. And next week, Tony Ellis and Coco Beware, you're stepping in the war zone with danger.
What a matchup that is going to be next week with the American Wrestling Federation.
Man, Trevor Blanchard can't even get to his feet. The people cheering him on. Wait a minute. Look over there in the shadows. Sergeant Slaughter, hands on his hips. Is that parade rest? He's eyeballing. Yeah, don't eyeball me, boy. He's eyeballing Fidel, excuse me, Sierra. Boy, look at this. He's just monitoring the situation. I wonder what's going on in the mind of Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, Sarge, being the true American that he is, whenever any of these foreign wrestlers come to the United States and put the bad mouth on this country and make threats towards the Sarge, he is right there. Oh.
This kid is too light in the seat to get that move. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Karst's favorite wrestler.
Well, there's no doubt, as a matter of fact, a tremendous athlete, the Sarge. And as I was saying, Terry, whenever any of these athletes come in from a foreign country and make disparaging remarks about the United States or Sergeant Slaughter, he is quick to respond. And I believe this is some psychological warfare right now between the Sarge and Fidel Sierra.
Yeah, and if you notice, the legion of fans is following the American Wrestling Federation. Speaking of follow, he followed him in with that high knee. People from all over the country here at the TV tapings making sure they see the greatest in wrestling action, the American Wrestling Federation. And right there, Jesse Hernandez having an embolism trying to get Fidel Sierra back.
And there we've got a little verbal warfare, a little confrontation between Sierra and the Sarge.
If you've never been a wrestler, because that wasn't a confrontation, that was just two guys looking at each other, checking each other out. I've been in this thing 15 glorious years, and that was not a confrontation.
There he is once again with that Cuba Fidel Sierra. And you've got to believe that Sergeant Slaughter is taking every one of those remarks to heart. Oh, look at the face on that man.
Look at him.
Oh, no.
Look at him.
Man, I'll tell you what, he said, look at him. I'd rather look at him getting his face stretched.
Look at him.
Oh, man, what a mug.
He has gone berserk right now, ripping and tearing at his opponent.
Yeah, but you notice Sergeant Slaughter is not interjecting himself. He's keeping his distance. He's not a factor in this match, but he is keeping an eye on the situation.
We are down to under a half a minute right now in the very game. Trevor Blanchard firing back from the deck. He gets to his feet. He's trying to hammer on the Cuban, but he can't. Nope, he didn't have enough.
This kid, Trevor Blanchard, we've seen him 3 times. This is his 3rd appearance. He is yet to win a match. Great shot over the shoulder, the huge shoulder of Sergeant Slaughter. This kid never gives up, and now Fidel is taunting Sergeant Slaughter. That's a mistake.
Big headbutt, and instead of finishing off Trevor Blanchard there towards the end of the round, he turned his attention to Sergeant Slaughter. Now, whether or not he could have scored a pinfall is anybody's guess, but certainly the Sarge out there distracting Fidel Sierra.
I don't know if that's a good sign or not, because what he might have done is just prolong the inevitable. This kid in here, Trevor Blanchard, working hard, trying hard, not giving up. Maybe he should have just got beat in that 1st round. I don't know. But boy, that's a good-looking ring girl, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is, as a matter of fact, but we've got to pay attention to the business at hand. You know, earlier on in the locker room, Fidel Sierra was reading a history book all about the Cuban Missile Crisis some 33 years ago. He has not forgotten a thing. He detests the United States of America.
And you see Trevor Blanchard.
Tony Atlas, Tito Santana, Sergeant Slaughter. I don't care. You look at it good.
Oh, man. Wow. He's challenged half the country for crying out loud.
He just looked right down here at us and was yelling at them. I'm glad he didn't say your name, Cars, because I'd have had to defended you.
I would have been out of here real quick.
Like a Cuban Missile Crisis?
Just that fast.
I'll tell you, this is brutal right here. He's got Trevor Blanchard down. He hasn't used a wrestling maneuver yet. He has just pounded this kid, pounding, wearing him down, and every time he looks at Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, clearly he's sending the Sarge a message, probably to all the American wrestlers. This is what, oh my word! Did he break his neck there, for heaven's sakes? He is sadistic.
I'll tell you what, that was a good move. It was actually the first wrestling move we've seen. A leg drop on the back of the head. Oh, he's got him in a sleeper.
Right in the middle of the ring, and this has got to do it.
He calls that the Castro clutch.
Oh, wait a minute now. There's some familiarity there. Certainly Sergeant Slaughter and that Cobra clutch. That might be another dig at the Sarge.
It might be. He told me with his own mouth in English, the Castro clutch, and he said the world will be in the clutches of Castro. You put the two together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the crowd voices and shows their disapproval here, you have to give the devil his due. Oh, no, not the Cuban pound. Insult to injury here.
Well, the guy should be proud of his country. I mean, we're all patriots. Sergeant Slaughter's a patriot. He's waving a flag. Uh-oh. That's what they do to people. Oh, man. That is a symbol that his country, his flag has dominated another guy. That is the worst form of insult you can do. Oh, man. The ramifications on this are far-reaching.
Well, so much for being patriotic. He took it a step too far, embarrassing Trevor Blanchard, and as you said, indicating Cuban superiority over, if not the United States, then certainly an American wrestler. Fidel Sierra making very, very clear how he feels. Now, wait a minute now.
He's got to wake him up. That sleeper, that clutch he had him in, he's got to wake the man up. You've got to start the heart beating up to speed again, and it's done with a shot to the middle of the shoulder blades. If he didn't do that, there wouldn't be enough blood to the brain of Trevor Blanchard. That's a very dangerous hold.
Well, I don't know how he will fare if, in fact, there is an eventual collision between himself and Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, he's out here in his outfit. He's proud of Cuba. He's proud of his homeland. We don't mind that. But this guy guy comes in here and he beat on and beat on and beat on Trevor Blanchard. There he taunts Sergeant Slaughter. Cooler heads prevailed. There was no confrontation. Right there, he gives him the guillotine on the back of the head. Trevor Blanchard is all but out, and then Fidel Sierra follows it up, and he calls that the Castro Clutch.
Very impressive, ladies and gentlemen, and right now, let's send it to Ken Resnick standing by with Conan 2000.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've truly been looking forward to this all week. Conan 2000, a couple double congratulations. One, on your very successful debut, and two, welcome to the American Wrestling Federation.
Thank you, Kenny. It's good to be here. You know, I came here for one reason. I heard that the American Wrestling Federation had the toughest athletes in the world. You know, I've wrestled in Asia, Mexico, Europe, and I learned the round system, so I know what it takes. It's 4-minute rounds of all-out war, 1 minute of rest. So I came here for one reason. That was for the competition, and I heard the fans are great here.
Well, Conan, the fans certainly responded to you, but those of us in the world of wrestling well familiar with Conan 2000, truly a household word. But for the benefit of those fans, a little of your background, if you will.
You know, Kenny, I grew up as a young child in this sport, so I know what it takes. I learned at a young age that this was survival of the fittest, that only the strongest shall survive. So I came here for one reason, and that's to make a name for myself, and I'm going to make a name for myself. Conan 2000.
Conan 2000 serving notice here in the American Wrestling Federation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
For Ken Resnick, Chris E, and Terry Taylor, this is Mick Karsh. So long, everybody.
You've made the right choice with the American Wrestling Federation. So until next week, you're dismissed.